On Twitter and generally we throw around words a lot even when we don't really know what they mean. Someone recently asked me what hypersexuality means because it's one of the words that we've been throwing around a lot recently. So I decided to just do a post on it. Let's talk about hypersexuality, also known as sexual addiction. Welcome to my channel. This is Talk Time with Antonietta. If this is your first time, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified each time I make a post. Trying to sound like all of these YouTubers. Another thing, please forgive my pimple. I know I don't deserve it, and I know you don't deserve to see something this humongous, but it is what it is. Now, straight to it, hypersexuality, also known as sexual addiction, is an excessive preoccupation with sexual fantasies, urges, and behaviors that may cause you distress and negatively affect your health, job, relationships, and other aspects of your life. Researchers believe that the root cause for hypersexuality is hardly ever related to sex. However, there is no official clinical diagnosis for sexual addiction. Hypersexuality expresses itself in forms like recurrent and intense sexual fantasies, urges, and behaviors that seem beyond your control. Compulsive masturbation, paraphilias, or kinks only find sex satisfying when incorporating kinky activities, serial promiscuity, serial cheating. Using these sexual behaviors as an escape from other problems such as loneliness, depression, or anxiety. Persistent use of pornography, cyber sex, exhibitionism, and voyeurism. Hypersexuality can be caused by a lot of reasons. 1. An imbalance in your natural brain chemicals. According to a research carried out by the Mayo Clinic, our brain contains certain chemicals like serotonin, dopamine, you know what, read that one, can't pronounce it, yeah. And these chemicals help regulate our mood. Now, an excess of these chemicals may lead to hypersexuality. Sexual abuse during childhood. A high percentage of individuals who are hypersexual have a history of, sexual abuse during childhood. Consuming a high, intense, and excess amount of sexual imagery. Now, Deborah Saw, who is a sex researcher and also neuroscientist, she's a neuroscientist, made note in one of her researches that men who had problems with masturbation usually spent an inordinate amount of time, up to 12 hours, viewing pornographic content and interacting in sex chat rooms. Now, I don't know how you expect to do a lot of pornography and then also do drugs and then not be hypersexual. Family dysfunction. Family history of substance abuse, addiction, or emotionally unstable or uncaring parents, or even poor parenting styles are common factors that could lead to hypersexuality. Other medical reasons like changes in brain pathways or conditions that affect the brain like bipolar disorder, multiple sclerosis, dementia, etc. Ungodliness. Whether you believe this or not, if you do not respect or honor any deity, you're much more likely to indulge in a lot of activities that may end up being beyond your control. Since shame is a huge factor, many sexual addicts never seek help, but they need to. So the very first step to ensure that you curb this is that you get help. Seek medical attention. If you're a religious person, you need to seek spiritual help from your leaders, because secrecy and privacy of hypersexuality only worsens the problem over time. Avoid risky situations. Just as to curb a bad habit, you need to get rid of triggers. So also when it comes to this, you need to ensure that you avoid situations and places that put you at risk of engaging in these activities. Join self-help groups, internet-based or in-person meetings. Just find a support system of people who are empathetic towards what you're going through, understand what you're going through, and are willing to help you get the help you require. Hypersexuality is mostly related to substance abuse, so you must identify and seek help for alcohol and drug abuse problems. For centuries, drugs have been known for their potent aphrodisiac properties. Now, according to Dr. Richard Rawson, breaking the connection between stimulant use and hypersexuality requires abstinence from both drugs and sex. The goal is to achieve a satisfying sex life that is not tied to drugs. Find healthy outlets by, engaging in activities that are healthy, like exercise or recreational activities, replacing a particular habit. Dispute and discuss unrealistic thoughts about these urges. Don't forget to declutter your mind. Get rid of songs, books, videos, whatever it is that feeds those urges. And don't watch porn. Get rid of porn. Don't read those novels that explain in 7 pages how the characters had sex and think, oh, I don't watch porn. No, you don't, but you create porn. You direct porn in your head. No matter what it's called or the exact nature of this behavior, untreated hypersexuality can damage your career, health, relationships, self-esteem. You need to get help. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think about today's post in the comment section. If you're new here, subscribe to this channel, like this video and share with someone.